Might be the big eight in San Diego, and Michael King's first pitch is strike one at 93. Prospect in the sports. Made the opening day rock. On the ground, pull side at Fernando Tatis Jr. getting its 3 walks. Starts out with strike 1, 2, is 8th best in baseball.
Going out there and playing this fun baseball, and they've been showing it.
Yeah, we talked 15 so far. Up the ladder with 9, and now he faces Alec Burleson. Guys so far. Couple breaking balls to start. One early. That fades on King throughout every start. So just trying to get in gear. Last year to this year. And only Ben Rice of the Yankees that had you gushing things.
Bringing down the ball a little bit more.
2-1 is cut out and missed. All kinds of 2-2. Walker skies this one on the infield at Fernando Tatis Jr. making his 8th start of the season. There's that
pitches. The changeup's been pretty effective this year. He's looking to get his breaking balls going.
Got a bouncer at Nolan Gorman.
Full defense he has behind him work.
Pumps in 96 for strike in early February. And brought in to be a weapon against left-handed pitchers.
He's hot.
Big breaking ball from
pitches 5 strikes to start off the game, get himself into a nice rhythm here.
Offense.
Here we know Machado.
1-2 Machado. That's down. Spits on a couple in that direction. Payoff pitch to Machado. Rocketed foul. Love it, right?
I always did.
Hitters always have the advantage.
Machado take here. We told you he has endured the longest homerless.
The New World Order of launch angle. I mean, people talk about this all the time. Sometimes when you're up there as a hitter, got a 1 pitch away from doing damage and getting over the hump of hitting that home.
Liberators 1-2. No chase. On a back foot pitch of the first. Tatis a rocket to left center field. Overwinded short. It's a 2-out single for who's been the best everyday bat so far for
to take it to left.
1-2. Fouled back on a 1-2. Bogarts with a check swing, floater into right. Walker comes on and has to play it on a hop. Machado scores from second. Close. Nolan Gorman in the big leagues. 3 years in a row struggling offensively. Cut on and miss. Good changeup.
Couple sweepers, couple changeups, and says sorry. Back now, sometimes you got to guess, and I think.
Yeah, King throwing the changeup a lot more this year than he did last.
Holding him back right now from being that dominating number 1.
Win in the air center fields at Jackson Merrill for Nathan Church. Good to see that he's in the lineup today. Kings 0-2. Floated left side at Machado. And ended up getting the job himself. More of the same from Ramon Laureano.
Invested in his success as manager. I feel like maybe we can bring a few more relievers into this.
I didn't know if there was a little inkling there for us.
Nasty slider to the back foot.
Hard in.
Baseman who re-signed here on a minor league deal. I've seen a couple very nasty. Nick Castellanos goes first pitch swinging, sends one to center. And Victor Scott. 12, Craig. It was smoked.
Oh yeah, 112, even better.
Thanks for joining us.
You got.
He's got 8, 9, and 1 here in the third. This is the catcher. This one popped up and fades off foul into the seat. Michael King's 1-2. Nasty.
Other pitches that really been really good for him.
Might be effective for Michael King. Great story on it. In this.
Pretty good, but a guy like Matthew Liberatore leading the team. But just gives you a little more positivity when you're out there.
Center fielder. And a full count. Kings 3-2. Scott strikes out. J.J. Weatherholt, who clobbers one on the line. Deep right field. Strike one to start from Matthew Liberty. Comfortable with him entering this year. Pops one up in the air to right. Jordan Walker to start his night. 2 years ago and all his last 21 coming in. Gear. Fouled away, 2-2.
And he talked about not having that barrel it up.
3-2 from Liberatore. Just down.
And can when you have 5 or 6 ridiculous arms to turn to out.
You feel that, right, Todd? Like as a hitter, to your point.
Good arsenal of guys that they have. Good.
1-1. Bouncer left side and win to Weatherholt. The turn and plenty of time.
It's a blast to be around on and off the field. He always works pretty fast. He does a nice job of that. He's mixing in that curveball.
Ollie Marmol leading this Cardinals club's second extension that takes him through the 28th season.
So Yadier Molina, when you can just manage them and they manage the younger guy.
For Herrera. Nasty on the change.
Really good.
Alec Burleson clobbers one on a line to right, and it is gone. Burleson on a clothesline ties this. Let's change up that second look out.
Yeah, odds are you're going to be a little bit ahead of that pitch.
On Jordan Walker, popped to second his first time and lays off. 2-2. Walker in the air, shallow right. Castellanos in for out number 2.
And, you know, young kid in a candy store kind of sang, you know, just how it went, Michael.
Bouncer foul from 0-2. Gorman strikes out.
10 mark in baseball. What I want to know from you guys when we see him come up after you see this ground out right here, is he doing this on purpose? Because
Oppo more and hit line drives backside?
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily. Eventually going to come, and not to worry about anything else. He's taken pitches, his body language a long time.
So for you, it's a little.
And what he's capable of doing, he'll be right where he needs to be.
Adam, how about
Try to become great at the expense of being
in this game? And it's a reflection of who he is. He's a great Benny Machado. Those two are locker mates. They talk all the time.
He's stepping around third base. Meantime, Matthew Liberatore, who struck out Tatis with a good one to Xander Bogaerts, and a bouncer back toward the mound. Liberatore spins.
practice hitting any breaking ball under the sun, fastball, velocity, but nobody goes.
Beautiful.
It's been about 80% strikes.
It's all some nasty sliders.
Strikes for King so far. Went with the heater up, and Xander Bogaerts on the
Young man can do.
There it is.
Kings 0-2. Slap foul.
Be aggressive, but he's been messing them up, throwing everything they're not looking for.
Ball your way out in front.
Sweeper. He struck out on the sweeper his first time, so he sees a couple of them just.
I love that. And volleyball.
Yeah, don't forget volleyball.
So
Well, I don't have Pajes playing above the net.
Pajes. Bouncer left side, swept to Machado. And pick on, surpassing Randy Johnson.
just wow, this stadium.
Yeah, the teammate. A rare 3-0 count to start.
365, so it's massive, and that's what he's been doing all.
Ty France, first pitch swinging toward J.J. Weatherholt. Turns it into and then strike one to start. So all kinds of depth first time. Good thinking. Giving up damage. It looks very good so far.
In the upper part of the strike zone, believe it or not. He doesn't need to start it in the bottom. He can start it in that upper part of the strike zone and drop it below.
Floated foul by Castellanos. Nasty again on the hook. 9-1-2, and Victor Scott. And Adam, you just say weather hold on deck. Cut and a miss over the changeup.
Must have hit off this changeup.
You think about that if you're Victor Scott.
Back of mine, and then something off speed came.
Another changeup, slow roller at Tatis. Said it is a professional at bat. Adam, I know you love that. He
Said, oh, it's out of control. I need to clean it up a little bit. But
be taking it out of your spikes.
He's quiet in his legs. He's quiet everywhere else until he
Goes for a while. Just misses.
but he's been incredible in the field.
Ivan Herrera with a trickler back at King, who's only plays first. So the first time they faced off, it was
Sure, he gets Burleson to swing at the pitch he wants him to swing at.
scoring position for the Cardinals.
good cut there on 90. The 1-2. Up the ladder and popped up. In the shallow left. Laureano calls off. That is about as good an overhand lefty curveball as you could. That's it for San Diego. They've got 9-1-2 here.
His debut as well.
Hit well center field. Scott bolts back toward the track and runs it down. So one away for Jackson Merrill. Ball game for him so far this season. OPS third time through near 0-2 to Merrill.
It's an in here.
Worked up with the heat. He's carried that over to tonight. Strikeout on the slider. 2 down, bases empty. Miguel Andujar fouls.
To be seen.
Pitch is deep. Fades outside with the changeup. Oh, and then last year posted the best season of his career. Hot shot on the ground. Center field base hit. Miguel Andujar at 108 off his third in the fourth. Third time through the order has been problematic for Liberatore.
Makes me think he's due to pitch well third time through the order this time. Because there's no
1-1 is down to Machado. Machado sharply to third. Gorman gobbles. And the pick on the back end.
Craig knows what he's doing now.
No, it gives a strong start. And facing Jordan Walker.
pitch for him.
Then 98 off the edge.
That's why baseball is so hard.
Walker on a line. Left field into the corner. And that ball is fair. Walker motors to second. And he's got a lead off to King. It takes high with a sinker, ball 1.
Day just because of a base open as well, as we see one right there.
A little bit.
Change up there and win with one away. Called a strike.
All about timing.
On a line, right field off the end of the bat. Castellanos in, can't make the catch. Walker motors around third. Wynn sprints to third with a go-ahead triple in the 7th.
For scores, he had to kind of go halfway to see if he was going to catch.
In the 7th. Now Nathan Church fillets one foul.
Tough play either way.
Remember, Jake Cronenworth landed on the injured tonight. This one popped up and will drift off foul from Church. Out in the 7th. 0-2 again. Swing and a miss.
Which is basically my fastball at the end. Especially.
And pulled King. Pedro Pages bounces one at Tatis. And the inning's over. It's been effective so far and starts out against Fernando Tatis. He's generated. Tatis with a mighty cut on a 2-1. Tatis pulls it into the hole. Mason Wynn with the strike. Not going to get him. 7 of his home runs. First pitch strike with the sinker. It's offensively. Didn't have the results to show for it in the first week of the season. He runs the pitch outside. Pages his throw. In. 1-2 to Xander Bogaerts is bounced in. 2.
You know, you think of the situation too. Nobody else. You know, I think As you've seen, Bogart's been hitting very well.
Two. The payoff. Bogart strikes out and Pages hangs. Oh. Strikeout and a walk so far and a knee-high strike.
Padres, and they're trying everything they can to create runs.
And now a check swing roller.
Works hard, will quick pitch.
And part of this, it seems like forever.
Gets a bouncer from Victor Scott, who can really run, and beats it out for an infield. Weather holds. They like the approach against lefties and righties.
Are we going to rush to platoon everybody?
Boy, great jump from Scott and throw. And now Weatherholt squares on a 2-1 and takes down.
Figure out. And then a walk here.
K's and a comebacker. And Peralta misses with. It's a small sample size. Peralta's 2-0. Fades outside. 3-0. That misses. Looking for more. Burleson squares. 96. That's a 490 OPS left out. The 1-1. Burleson stings it at second. Tatis, Bogarts, in time. That's how.
Take a nap. Get ready.
Down a run. Ty France on the ground at short at Mason Wynn. One away to begin the bottom. Now Nick Castellanos comes up aggressively. Pop foul, and it's 0-2. That's here in the bottom of the 8th. Just misses with a backdoor breaking ball. Now Rodolfo Duran takes strike one for a dozen years. Bouncer at second at J.J. Weatherholt, and Joe is trying to keep the Padres down 1 as he faces Jordan Walker and starts Eason Wynn. A change up there, 0-2. 0-2. You would feel how?
That more often to you.
Or the career inning in San Diego. Walker on the ground sharply left center field, and a 2-strike hit that plugs the gap. Walker digs for second and dives in safely ahead.
Second base.
Strike one to Nolan Gordon.
The ball in play. If you're a hitter, I've been
Up and away, a ball and a strike on. Slider there, 1-2. Does roll over, but pulls it foul. Jason Adam deals. And no chase from Nolan Gorman. The 2-2. Gorman ropes one foul. Pitch to Gorman. Up high and a full count. 8th pitch. Gorman pulls it down the line and right, and hooked appearance on the way. Misses for ball 4. Wynn does square with the wheel play on, and all the way in from first. Wynn gets it down. France goes to third to get the lead runner. Mason Wynn. So 1 away, and Nathan Church for 3 so far. And 2 big misses from Jason Adam.
A little more natural, so he did that very nicely with some perfect footwork there.
This 9th inning. Pulled. Down the line, foul, 2-2. 2-2. Church pops one up into shallow left with Ramon Laureano in for out number 2. With a strikeout and 2 groundouts. And strike 1 at the top of it. Skied to center by Pages. Merrill circles.
And he reminds me of Jim Johnson back in the day. Closer, right-handed closer, ripping upper 90 sinkers.
On the ground towards second at J.J. Weatherholt. And 1 away. Strike 1 at 101 to Miguel Andujar. 0-1. On the edge at 100. 0-2. Check swing, and you can just see 0-2. A sword and a strikeout.
They're coming at you.
Popped up foul, 1-1. And take home a piece of the 1-1. This is just up at a hundo. 2-1. Machado chops it at short at Mason Wynn.